just relied on just instinct, on just skill in general. And they were able to just pick off teams and players here and there, which I think is really good. They had protocols on how exactly they want to approach it. But coming into Kalahari, matching the heat, what we've seen outside here in the Riyadh Boulevard of EWC, I'm very excited because it just feels like we're here at the EWC in the game itself.
And now with the game is starting for the game 3, the flight paths are coming towards Council Hall, towards Mammoth, and with that, most of the teams are already dropping from the airplane towards their drop zone. We have confinement taken by Hotshot, PE Sports coming from Vietnam goes towards confinement hall, but they are two squads will be fighting each other in shrines, which is Evo Divine and Rita.
Very aggressive already. Hit the ground running, literally at this situation. Abax rushing on the left side, making sure that no prowlers are hanging around here. You can see first blood already knocked down already. Quick for that. EVOS losing members one by one. Reta taking advantage of this. Haven't the last person quite yet. Aim God is back for now for EVOS, so he runs away. Quickly going to the vending machine to go for the pickups. Able to do so, no worries, but it does unfortunately give 3 points to Reta.
Yes, the leading points for the first minute, but we are seeing LBT is taking one of the players as well on the kill feed.
Yeah, these early fights are great, honestly. Don't get me wrong, I love them because of the, I think the change in meta definitely contributed to this. Now, PE Esports, we saw them moving toward Council Hall, but look at where, one of the players are toward Bayfront. He's all alone here, and I think it's a good thing because if he goes down, Council Hall has a place to revive if they want to. And speaking of that, you can see a lot of revivals happening quite yet. But for Areta, I don't think they're going to be changing their momentum or their speed yet. They're very aggressive. Goes for that. Lopez on the outer side finds one. Aim God goes down. Double kill for him, in fact. In this situation, it looks so good for them. They take these fights, they go aggressive, and they don't allow them to revive as quick as they can. And now for EVOS, they find themselves back on square one.
Yes, for Rita, they are already getting that elimination point. And with, but right now we are seeing the early fights. How they immediately taken out for Evo Divine, for Evo's spot. Because for them, they are controlling where they'll be going because for Rita players, they know where to position themselves. But right now what we are seeing for Fluke, so they'll be met with Wasana coming from Buriram.
Wasana has been such a heavy hitter for Buriram United. Multi-fragger, very aggressive. Now in this situation, we saw Hotshot coming in toward them. And I think coming into this particular fight for Do Not Cry being at the bottom, they've just been trying, this PE Sports, I mean, we talked about how they're always taking these early fights and it's never been intentional. It's just been a situation where their rotations and drop spots are just side by side. Hasu gets knocked down. And this situation for Hotshot, there's one player already skedaddling out of there trying to go for that revive, and it's frustrating. You want to be able to make sure you can survive for as long as you can, and PE Esports is the team to survive here, and Yunsul must be screaming at the top of her lungs right now.
Of course, with a PE Sport having that fire around their logo, meaning that they are leading the elimination points within these minutes right here. But for Hotshot, the most important thing for Hotshot, they need to revive their own teammate again. If not, then the chances are they'll be the first one to be eliminated within 3 minutes in game. With 45 players remaining, we are seeing RRQ going to fight with 19 Esports.
19 Esports going up against the back-to-back Booyah players in the previous games. Might be very daunting. Karlak's gonna find Carmel from AG for now. Little do you know, RRQ is close by. Hasn't moved a muscle quite yet. We talked about protocols for RRQ. They want to avoid these early fights. They keep quiet. They don't initiate if they can. But looking at these situations where they're all looted up, they have the high ground position, they're looking really good. If, say, 19 Esports move toward them in a situation that allows them to completely just kind of collapse onto them in a advantageous situation, I am sure they would take advantage of that. Now, Karlak already with a triple kill. One of the hottest players, I think. We've seen him really just pop off in the last 2 matches. A scary player to watch out for.
Yeah, but right now what I'm seeing here for 19 Esports, together with RRQ, they are trying to position themselves. RRQ, they try to avoid that early match fights, but for 19, they also wanted that points. Because for 19, they are currently with 0 eliminations. And AG as well gonna join the party there with RRQ in the middle. Can RRQ survive this game?
Yeah, protocols, they have to be careful. One player needs to get out of there alive, at least. No initiations quite yet. Dutz does go down. The nade completely obliterates him while at the bottom side. Gonna be have to be careful. A three-way drop down from this team is massive, but look at that. Abai High coming out with one pick for his own. One knocked out to the lobby itself. They're in trouble. Low ground here for 19 Esports. Not able to hold on to the area, and they're in trouble. They got down by one, go out. And 19 Esports, 12th place. They cannot take the fight against RRQ, and there is a reason why this team are passive, but if you poke them hard enough, they will bite back.
And for RRQ, they have been sniped by Dew. With that M82B, we are seeing how Dew being sneaky, trying to take one of the players coming from RRQ, whereby they are trying to get back towards the compound to revive their own teammate here.
Different situation here for Fluxo. Finds themselves toe-to-toe again with Buriram United, but this time Fluxo doesn't seem that they want to take this fight quite yet. Moving out of the way, giving a bit of space, but potentially giving themselves the right positioning to be able to just collapse onto them or answer back. Puts in, running for his life, his back open to Moshi, and he completely knocks him down. Neil goes down. Yes, he does, actually. So quick on that. Moshi shows himself as one of the most adept snipers that we can expect in this tournament, and it's looking very spicy already.
And what we are seeing just now, Moshi with that sniper, get that headshot. What an amazing shot indeed done by Moshi coming from Buriram. But what we are seeing here for the zone is going towards Refinery. But the others we are seeing on Santa Catarina, there's Netshoe Minus. While we are seeing Hotshot, they already revived their own teammates, four of them in Stone Ridge. But for Mammoth, Buriram still going towards Fluxo.
Circle is just hard shifting toward the left side there. For Loud, who dropped in the Refinery, still very happy. But speaking of that, Gio all alone. Wasana is all alone, separated from his teammates, but there is a lot of pressure coming onto Jonah. On top of the Bones, all alone, he's in trouble. Wasana is here, rushing up forward. He'll take the fight, and he does. Moshi on the farther end finds Gio. He quickly recovers. A band-aid situation for his teammate. Can they actually just quickly follow this up? Regardless for Fluxo, not a lot of space to work with. All they have is terrain, as well as some glue walls. If they don't position themselves properly, they're gonna get knocked down to a lower ground. Moshi is ready and happy to take this fight against Bunsin. He's all alone. MT7 on the high ground. Answers back. Wasana is here just to isolate these fights. This allows his teammate to be knocked down from two different areas. Quick jump shot. The grapple is here. He knocks one down. He's taking the fight. Pops is his next victim, and he wants to go aggressive. Cut High is here. Jumps up forward. High ground. And completely obliterates him. Shoots him in the face, and Pops is going down.
And with that, 2 elimination points goes towards Buriram. They are trying to get Bunsin, and with that sniper, Moshi got that close counter without scoping. What a good shot coming. And now Fluxo, we have Gio has been revived. Need to get away as far as possible to revive his own teammate.
Very, very risky play, all alone. Loving this fight coming here from Loud. Look at how they've been playing this. Now, Refinery was Loud's area. They held it to a T. Didn't realize that Onyx is here. Yago had separated himself from his teammates. So what he has been doing is just doing the long-range fights from the bottom side, putting in the damage, and they're just playing one by one on the one side. Kawan 7 knocked down there for Loud. But the thing is, for the other team here, they're doing very, very well in terms of avoiding the other members of Loud, disallowing them from going very, very aggressive. Onyx tries his best to put in the damage, not able to do that. Nades down. And right now for Onyx, this is looking really good for them because they haven't had quite a good fight or a good match in the beginning, especially on map 1, map 2 hasn't been the best for them. And I think in this situation, getting 2 points but losing a lot of their teammates, I think both teams were suffering a lot of losses in this particular round.
Oh, but unfortunately for Loud, only Yago is still remain within this fight. Can they still maintain their position? We have Jag has been taken out.
Look at how fast that revival.
Yeah, it's quite fast. With that pocket shop, of course, they immediately can revive their own teammate. But for Kiba, right now, still finding ways on how to take out 2 of the players.
Not just taking out. The question is whether or not he can make it out alive to go for the revive as well. It's very, very important. He's solo. He does have heals. He can go for the revive, and that's exactly what he's doing. Now, for the other members of Loud, it's all about just waiting. Yago here all alone, and he knows how to play with a long-range weapon, and he does! Yago! Quick on that trigger. One of the best snipers in Brazil, showing what he can bring here to EWC.
Unfortunate for Owning Olympus, has been taken on to 11th place on the 9th minute. But for Fluke, so Gio is still trying to revive his own teammate. He's only got 300 coins, but can he made it? Right now, he's moving
This
towards
is a tough circle.
the revival.
Yeah, it's a very tough circle. Think about it. Hard shift to the left. Everyone forced to move toward the western side over and over. So I expect a lot of fights to be happening toward the western side. And the first one is going to be from Miners. You're going to be expecting it from RQ, who's just holding down the line. And RQ, the fact of the matter is, when you want to hold down the middle of the area of the circle, one thing I have to remember is that you have to be really, really good at making sure you can defend your compound or your area. And because Kalahari is such a big, open, wide area, these snipers are something that they have to be very wary about.
Yes, of course, the sniper playing a big role here. And right now, these are the replays. What I love about it is Yago is taken out the two of the players, but unfortunately, Yago as well taken out the whole team, whereby Kiba tried to run away just now.
Yeah, one thing that's great about Yago is that he's understanding that he has a role to be able to get these pickoffs. His teammates are there to give him the support, give him the space, give him the pressure. And if his teammates are able to do that, it gives him so much value in terms of playing on his own. That's why he can position himself so far away from the team. Now, Circle is currently not in their favor, so Loud has to leave the refinery area eventually. It's going to be dropping down. And the prime spots right now has been taken by RQ, as well as the maze has been taken out by Hotshot, I believe, over there. So in this situation, it's all about being able to survive as long as you can, holding down the area.
And with that also, we are seeing that most of the team already taken out a compound. Only left whereby Fluxo is taken one of the players only. But right now for Carls, trying to have that sneaky shot toward AG, but for RRQ, they've been fighting their Evo's team. Ray only left with a few HP. Aim God healing himself. Headshot. Oh, unfortunately for Hotshot, being taken out on the 10th place. Done by Loud.
Still holding on the line, RQ this time finds himself toe-to-toe with PE Sports. PE Sports wants to go to that collapse. It's a 2-2 formation for RQ, and this is massive. If Razor and Abeihai are able to put in the pressure and survive for as long as they can, RQ will be able to recover and also take in these long-range fights. They are displaced now because of that nade, has to move out of the way. Dio finds 2 on the other side, but because of this fight though, Don't Cry waiting quietly on the corner. He wants to play the CQC very well. Gets spotted out, moves out of the way, and this situation throws out the nade, moves them out of the way, and PE Sports find themselves in trouble, and this is not looking good. Dudes finds 1, finds 2, in fact. Hwang An taken down, and Aim God as well. In fact, another team, and RQ are able to take 2 teams at the same time. Then this is terrifying when you think about it.
Yeah, terrifying. Doing by RRQ, and right now for PE Sports, one of the players has been taken out. They are trying to get another one by using that portal. But unfortunately, Bai is coming, trying to assist, but immediately they went in towards that portal go, getting that gap towards RRQ with a 7 elimination. We are on the 13th minutes, 8 squads remaining, 26 players are fighting for the zone.
Look at this reposition from RRQ, dodging every single utility thrown out from the players of this Brazilian squad. Nothing is hitting him. They are very, very patient. They go for the revive on Dudes as well. So this is a massive thing. Shots coming through from Abeihai, putting in the pressure for his teammates to go for that reposition. Hasn't moved quite yet, and they are still very, very much alive. Mal is back here. They know Gio is close. He does, finds 1, throws in the nade. Blue wall saves his life for temporarily for time being. Inhaler used at the same time expended. Now it's all about getting that jump shot, the right timing. Nothing shown quite yet. And we are here in a Mexican stalemate, not for long, when you immediately break it with Skylar's ability, and Gio, can't do more than that. Double kill for Mal.
Oh, unfortunately for them. Right now for RRQ with 8 elimination. Fluxo been taken out on the 8th place. And for that we have AG as being rushed by Netshoe Miners. They are going in. We have General leading the pack by going in towards the AG. We have Dew right beside him. Evos has been taken on the 7th place.
Talk about consistency of aggression. NMG going wild here onto AG. Can't do more than that. Dew, unfortunately, Gets taken down. Proc 7 with a triple kill. And he is out for more blood. AG finds himself in trouble bit by bit, but Caramel is in the backside. Still healthy, can put in the damage. No one has noticed him quite yet. Saifa is also there. General separated from his teammates. Nando 9 is there, can't do much. He wants to be able to come up on top. Can't do that. Saifa with a triple kill in the bag itself. And they are still going aggressive. NMG with Proc 7 all alone. Still putting in the damage. Gets one knock. Can he do more than that is the question. He's surviving. Great positioning. Great movement. In fact, and AG does go down. What a play from this man!
And up by high, immediately take him out. 2 of the squads, and Nation Miners only left 1. PE Sport is on the 5th place, been taken out by them. With 4 teams remaining, we have Raoul, the only players remaining for Nation Miners with 6 elimination points. He needs to go in. He cannot stay here. If not, then the chances are he'll be taken out by the zone. We are on the 5th zone, which is a very, very deadly for them.
RQ with only 1 left. Loud and Buram United are only 2 teams of 4. Very, very healthy. Drax 7 has to go for the reposition. Loud looking good. This is possibly going to be their map. Yago knocked down. It's a lot of damage has to be picked up here. But Buram United is the one inside of the circle. Has to go for a pickup and get high. And Loud, they put in more and more pressure. And this is where I talk about how RQ is able to press the brakes and just keep quiet.
Oh, but for Riyadh, they are getting that gap. They are leaving Abai high in between.
They know.
As well, but unfortunately for them, that blue Esther is hitting towards him. Can Abai still maintain? He is the last man, but for AG, been dropped to the 4th place.
Oh, look at here how he played that terrain. That's actually so genius. He's very, very adept at playing with these tiny little micro angles. Wasana and the other members of Buram United, they see the high ground advantage and they know they have circle advantage too. Putting in a lot of pressure and understanding that they're not going to allow them any space into the circle itself. Loud answer back. They go forward. They are aggressive. Lost 21. Knocked down. Lobbied already. Monster Truck comes through, but do you need it to go for the kill off is the question. Not quite yet. Jonah is on the other end. Killing spree from Moshi. Buram United with only 1 person left, and who gets the booyah? It's going to be Buram United.
Oh, what a fight! What a comeback coming from Buriram. They were fighting with Loud, but immediately giving the pressure by breaking the glue wall 1 by 1. And immediately, unfortunate for RRQ as well, although the last man standing just up above them was taken out immediately by Buriram.
You gotta really give it to Buram United, understanding where to go aggressive. I was a bit concerned for them because RRQ was doing the same sly strat as they were doing the last one. Playing very quiet, waiting for the right